Hi, Sarah. So we would like to ask, why do you want to publish your ideas with context?
Thanks, Rose. I have been using context in my teaching for several years. And so I'm a really big fan of the style of writing and just the clarity of the arguments that people write for this journal. So I was really excited to get news that my article would be accepted in this very helpful publication that I find makes complex ideas really nicely digestible for anyone who wants to read them.
Okay, great. And also in the latest issue, it's gonna coming out soon. So you published a feature article, Eating for 2 trillion. So would you like to walk us through your main arguments and what are the main takeaways from your article?
I'm really interested in the human relationship with non-human nature when it comes to health. Often invisible because we cannot see them with our naked eyes. Part of our ecological determinants of health are microbes. And so I'm really interested, as a food systems researcher, interested in the gut microbiome, all the trillions of microbes and these tiny life forms that we need them. We can't live without them. They make us healthy. And what we eat is so central to what we have inside our guts. But not only what we eat is important, but also where we live, where our grandparents live, all these relationships we have with food and with so many other everything in our life contributes to it shapes our microbiome, which then is a determination of health. And so I was like, just a second, like, what if we think about this sociologically? What happens if I apply my ecological determinants of health lens to this, and also my food systems lens and a food justice lens? What do I see? And so in so doing, I came to conceive of, I was like, wait a second, basically, those gut microbes are part of the food system. Just in the same way that soil nematodes or the water or any other ecological determinant of health is part of the food system and supports my health, so too are these microbes. This counters trends towards privatization and commercialization that we see with this new knowledge that's coming, that we're gaining. And it really reorients. If we think of the gut as part of the food system, it reorients us away from the privatization of the gut, like as a personal health issue, and it makes us think about food justice, like who has access to the conditions in life that support a healthy gut biome. And I don't mean who has access to a fad diet or who has access to kombucha, but who has access to the conditions in their life, including in the foodscape, which is my area of interest and research, and who doesn't, and why.
Interesting. So how do you think your ideas are relevant to the broader public?
In this day and age, there's a lot of interest in health, personal wellness. That's a huge trend. So I think why this article, this approach, could be interesting to a wider audience is that it takes something that we just see as just like people might not even notice, right? It's so ubiquitous, this focus on health. And it asks people to, hey, why don't we take a look at it from a slightly different perspective? And let's do that and see where our thinking goes. How does that challenge our norms and our understandings of what we know to be true? And how does that change about the way we think about maybe solutions to problems that we have in our society today?